Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. It is Saturday night, live from my house. It is Saturday night. I hope the light's all right. I switched the light up. I got a new light bulb. So I hope y'all can see the cards okay. Like, what would this card look like? Okay, we can see. Knight of Cups. Not a bad... Oh, Five of Cups. Ugh. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome. Hi, Miss Crystal, Cat Goddess. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Lala, and hi, Kristen. And thank you so much, Lala, for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Let me go ahead and plug in. No, I just banged my head on the music stand. Ow. Hope that didn't leave a mark. Ugh. Man. Anyway. Move this away. All right, Lala. Once again, I thank you so much for your donation. And we also received a donation from Fernando. Thank you so much, Fernando, for your donation. Lala, did you have multiple questions, or did you want an extended reading and a mini reading? Oh, you want 4? Yeah, we could do 4 questions. Absolutely. So, please go ahead and post your first question. Thank you. And today we are using, almost forgot to mention, today we are using the Pride Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's done by, it's like a collaborative effort by, I think, I want to say 46 or 47, 45 queer artists from around the world. Really beautiful artwork in this deck. Yeah, Lala, please go ahead and post your first question. You can post them all now, or we could just get started with the first one. December, January, February, like a prediction for every month. So you want like 5 cards for December, 5 cards for January, 5 cards for February? Is that what you mean, Lala? I don't know, but nobody's going back to his ex is my first, but that's okay. Understood, girl. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's going to happen between Lala and Gideon in December? Can you please refresh me? What's your sign again, girl, and what's his sign? So this is for December. We've got the 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands reversed, 7 of Cups reversed, the Empress, and Ten of Swords. So things are you guys are in like not in contact right now, correct, Lala? I see someone. Why does this keep on happening? I see someone avoiding making some kind of any kind of a romantic decision within the month of December. You are dating. Then I do see some heaviness for the month of December. You guys are dating and you guys are talking. I forgot about this. This is the guy where he's like walking on eggshells, and I'm like, Lala, he's your boyfriend. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells. So I feel like, but he's distant. Yeah. Sorry, Sorry, the washing machine. I apologize for the washing machine. My altar room is also in the laundry room. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? But it'll be done in 1 minute. I was gonna pause it, but I just noticed that it'll be done soon. Anyway, sorry about the interruption. It's the same guy. Yeah. I feel like December is gonna be a heavy month. I feel like it's gonna have ups and downs. I feel like towards the beginning, I feel like it's definitely gonna have its turbulence with this Seven of Wands. I feel like it's gonna be like the artwork on here. It's gonna be like tightrope walking on eggshells, trying to be very careful about where you tread and how you do so. I do see him at some points opening up with this Ten of Wands reverse, but overall, and I do see him respecting you and not straying from you with the Empress card here. But I do see him being very difficult especially towards the end of the month with this Ten of Swords. I don't know if he's going to have some issues with holiday stuff or what, but I see him being very dramatic and a lot of argumentation and a lot more of him avoiding expressing how he feels, where he's at, how he feels. So I hate to put it that way, but a little bit more of the same. And I hate to put it this way, but a little bit more turbulence. And I don't know if that's just because December can be a rocky month for almost all of us, but I see things affecting him in a major way in the month of December. And I don't want to say he's taking it out on you, but he's definitely rescinding his good energies. I'm gonna take my car and doing things that make me happy. He will be stressed alone. Exactly, yeah. He doesn't need you to be like, you don't need to be there to like, and part of it I think sometimes is I don't think he wants to put that on you. I think sometimes he wants to process whatever he's processing alone. This guy's a complicated guy, my goodness. We've already established that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how will things go between Lala and Gideon in January? Four of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Three of Wands. The Devil reversed. And Six of Swords. Now here's where I'm starting to see some problems. Though it's gossip, I think he's dealing with his ex again, and that's why he's conflicted and stressed. I feel this warfare is his karma. I was just going to say I'm concerned about this come January. Yeah, what is he so stressed about? What could be he possibly so stressed about? I see him trying. I'm just gonna lay it out, girl. I see him trying to walk away in January. Like I said, I feel like things are gonna get tumultuous towards the end of December. Um, and I feel by January he's going to be about. I think he's gonna make the decision to leave. He may just want some kind of break, actually, with this Four of Swords and Three of Wands. But I think he's going to initiate some kind. Some kind of a respite. Four of Swords and Three of Wands. These are like stepping back cards, like temporarily. But I'm concerned because Six of Swords is moving your boat to not necessarily calmer waters, but different waters. Is he moving away, like you said, is he moving away to his ex? You've heard gossip, you've heard rumors. I'm starting to wonder, like, if he doesn't have a personality disorder, what's going on here? Like, yeah, I feel like he's going to be letting go of certain things with the Wheel of, not certain things, but I feel like he might be letting go of this connection come January with the Devil reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This to me is like, I feel like he's gonna say, let's go on a break, is what I think. I don't think he's gonna say, I want to end this permanently, because I don't think he does. But I think he's definitely conflicted. This Devil reversed. That's conflict. And yeah, I'm really starting to wonder what his issue is. Why he's so is the way he is. You know? Yeah, I don't think he wants to hurt you. I think I certainly don't think he's gonna cheat on you. He's not a bad guy. But he is conflicted. And I don't know if it's necessarily the ex. But he's moving. I feel like but come January, there's just some distance. And let's look into February. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How will things go between Lala and Gideon in February? All right, we got Four of Cups reversed, the Lovers, the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and Ten of Cups. Damn, okay, dare I say it looks like there would be some kind of reunion. I'm deadly serious. I feel like he's gonna say, hey, I want to go on a break. And I think he's gonna actually mean it when he says a break. He has 2 phones out the blue. Pretty sure he's yeah. I assumed his ex, but it could be someone else. Yeah, if you got two phones, you know the song. If you got 2 phones, that's not a good sign. However, the energy between you guys in February, we've got 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords. I don't know if you take him back or if you'd want him back come February. But the energy I'm getting is he's going to find that the small amount of time that he spends away from you is going to really affect him. And he's going to really miss you. And he's going to want to see you again. This Four of Cups reversed. Four of Cups is missing someone, and he's just not going to want to be in the energy to be missing someone. I don't know really any other better way of putting that. But he's really going to miss you when I think he tries to put the kibosh on things. I think he's going to try and reunite with you in February. Lovers, Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords. I think that he's going to have some kind of epiphany when you're gone. Like I said, I think it's going to be a small amount of time. I'm thinking somewhere around 2 weeks or so, probably late January. And then come February, especially, hey, what happens in February, right? Valentine's Day? No, there's definitely something strong. That's why he's conflicted. He wouldn't, he wouldn't be conflicted if he didn't have to. I hate to put it that way because I'm not saying that as long as he's not touching this woman and not, if he's just talking to her, that's one thing. He's cheating, that's another thing. That's a problem. But I'll tell you this, he certainly does have affections for you, and he knows that he can't have both. He knows that he can't have two people. He needs to make a decision. That's the conflict, is he knows he needs to make a decision. And I think at this point he's just wondering, I'm thinking this is a new person, because this feels like a trial run with someone, and he's going to find that it doesn't work, and he's going to come running back to you, and that's going to be, at that point, it's going to be your decision to take him back. He's at a distance, they separated, and he met me. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're not touching or anything, but how can they really foster a relationship if it is her? There's no way they can really foster a relationship with the distance between them. I mean, I hate to tell people this all the time, but long distance doesn't work unless you have tons and tons of money to not work and fly to see your person. It's very, very hard to maintain a long distance relationship because you can't see them face to face, and FaceTime doesn't count. FaceTime does not count. So if this is his ex and he is trying to make things work with her, I get the feeling that he's going to realize, like, yeah, or it could be a new person, and I'm not quite sure. What was your fourth question again? You wanted to see if he's going to get back with his ex? Yeah. How about we change it up a little bit and reword it? You reword it however you want, but I have some ideas of how we could reword it, because I'm a little curious. Is this someone new? I don't hate saying there's definitely another woman, but I hate to say it, but it feels very like he's got another woman. You see it, I see it, I feel it, I sense it. So what I was going to do, okay, let me explain what I was going to, 1 second. So like I said, I'm 99.9% convinced that there's another woman right now. 2 phones. Yeah. He's juggling. And so I'm convinced there's another woman. With my conviction, I'm curious, and let me know if you're curious about this, because you may not give a damn. I'm curious if it's his ex or if this is someone new. You think the phone might be work related? That's always possible. It's possible to have 2 phones, one for work and one for personal. Yeah, that's possible. But I mean, listen to the hunches you get, Lala. It's hard to when you're in love with someone, when you get a red flag or like an intuitive hunch. Listen to them and try not to ignore them, because those will help you, and they'll help me too if you can tell me. Oh, you think the affair is work related? So would that be a new person? Angel's best. So what I'm going to do is a throwdown. I'm going to ask Spirit. We're going to do 2 cards for new person if this is a new woman. 2 cards if this is his ex. And 1 card just for the general energy. It's not his ex. It's a coworker. So it would be someone new that he hasn't had he hasn't had a romantic connection with it. That's what I meant by someone new. Let's do a third round. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon entertaining his ex, or sorry, his coworker, or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon entertaining his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Or I shouldn't say entertaining. Entertaining kind of implies other things. So I don't think he's touching or playing with anyone. I think it's all talk and flirtation. The talking to. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Gideon talking to his coworker or his ex? Knight of Pentacles. This is for his coworker. Knight of Pentacles reversed and Page of Swords. This is for his ex. The High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. General energies. Queen of Cups. So this is really interesting. The Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is the workhorse. The Knight of Pentacles is the worker. The Knight of Pentacles would represent this coworker, but it's reverse. Do I think that he flirts with this coworker? Yeah, I do. Or do I think he kind of like looks at her amorously a little bit with the Page of Swords? But I don't think this is the woman that he's sneaking off and talking to. I think he's talking to it. I do think it's his ex with the High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. Did they have children together by any chance? Were they married? Because I'm also concerned about this Queen of Cups. Were they together for a very long time? So I'm wondering if they had children together. You've got this Page of Pentacles here. If they were married, we've got this Queen of Cups. He says no, but he could have lied. Never married, but yes, 7 years to get... Oh, 7 years. It's a long time. It's a long time. Yeah, I believe that he's still connected to his ex. I don't think it's the coworker. I think he might look at the coworker and think she's cute. Might like flirting with her or whatever. Not like that's even that's not a good thing. But I mean, it is, it is what it is. But he's certainly not talking to the coworker. He's not entertaining her in any way. This I think is his ex. He told me she has a child. And he may be playing daddy too. There's something about a baby here. If she's got a child, did he tell you if she had a child? Wait, so she must have had the child before they started dating. So he basically raised that child for 7 years. No? Or is this a new kid? Because that's also a deep connection with people. People get attached to the children of those that they had have affections for. Those are ties. So she had a kid when they started dating. He was basically a stepdad. course he's going to be connected to them. 7 years, that's a long time. Those were babies, and then they turned I don't know how, they must be teenagers now or something. It was her baby. I totally get it was not his biologically, but they must see him as a father. They've got to see him as a father figure. I don't know how deeply they dated. Yeah, you can make another donation. And he was young. There you go. So this was an attachment that was developed young, early on. I absolutely think he played stepfather, and I still think they see him as a father figure. Like I said, I don't know how old they are. I'm guessing that they're probably like, what, 9, 10, 13 now? I don't know how many kids she's got. Oh, she has a child. Just one. Yeah, so I don't know how old they are now, but it sounds like he raised this kid. And that Page of Pentacles, interestingly that I picked that up. In this card, it's not really about fertility, but in every other deck, a lot of my decks, the Page of Pentacles is a pregnant woman or a woman with a child. And thank you so much for your donation, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I had some delicious food today. So John, my roommate, I don't know if y'all have met John. John used to be on here all the time. He doesn't come on so much anymore, but he's one of my best friends. He's my roommate. It's his birthday tomorrow. And he found the coolest fish and chip place. It's a British fish and chip place. I don't know if y'all like fish and chips, but I do. And I had a delicious lunch. And I'm like, I wish fish saved so that you could eat it later, because I couldn't finish it, and now I want the rest of it. Anyway, so dig there. Just ask what you think. I don't know what to ask. Let me look at me scratching my chin. Literally scratching my chin. I don't really know what to ask either. Where should we go with this? Did he play a role in raising? Do you know what's her name? Can I get her name? I think we should ask, did he play a role in raising her child? Because if he did, there's that bond. There's another string attached. You know, there's women, I'm not saying she did this because she didn't, it's not his baby, but there's women who have kids with men just to keep the man, because half the time the man will fall in love more with the kid than with the mom. That was a horrible statement to make, but you know it happens sometimes. And she obviously didn't, but people fall for people's kids. Kids are wonderful. Kids are pure of heart. Kids are great. I low-key, like, there's kids ask if she's using the baby to lure him back. Ooh. Kind of what I was just talking about. She didn't have the baby with him, but women use children to weaponize. I think men do too, but women more because we're mothers. Sometimes they'll use their children to weaponize and like, yeah, little Bobby, like, don't you want daddy to come back? He may even be calling him daddy. Yeah, mommy, I do. And then she sends him little videos of like little Bobby going like, hi, daddy. I'm explaining something that I think is happening. That scenario just popped into my head. That I think is going on. Brad has told me he has gotten attached to people's kids. Totally. I've gotten attached. I've only dated one person with kids, and I got attached to his kids. They weren't even that young. They were, even today I was wondering how well they were doing. I'm like, oh God, they've got to be like 19 now. Like, they were like, the youngest was like 12, 13. I remember her 13-year-old birthday. I get attached to kids. Men get attached to kids. Everyone gets attached to kids. Kids are often better than people's partners. You know? And kids often do want two parents. You know, they want to see their parents happy. Like, it didn't work out with a girl, but he was in love with her daughter. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Totally, Kristen. So that's an excellent way of posing that question, Lala. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Oh, before I ask it, Lala, I need to know her name. What's her name? His ex's name. And you probably don't know this, but if you do you know what her sign is? While you're answering that, I need to go grab a from the fridge because I'm real thirsty. I'll be right back. Probably best you don't know her name. No, right? You know what, girl? I'm right there with you. Although, if we did, sometimes I feel like, I wonder. Oh, you don't know her name? Oh, shoot. So you don't know her first initial either. Okay, hopefully this will work out well. Because sometimes I wonder. I'm not gonna say that the clarity is gonna be messed up because I don't think it will, but I do think I can get higher levels of clarity if I can and can't. It's powerful to say someone's name, but we'll be able to do this. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides is Gideon's ex using her kid to lure him back. James, how's it going, my man? My main man? Yes, donations are open, my friend. Yes, they are. Happy Saturday. The Hanged Man. The Moon. 8 of Wands. The Hierophant reversed. And 2 of Cups reversed. The Moon. The Moon, the Mother. I think, yes, I think that with this 2 of Cups reversed, straight up, he really, really has more affection for that kid than he does for her. Obviously not in a gross way. I love how people always have to like distinguish that it's not like weird PEDO stuff. Like, no, people have affection for children, like love, not weird. Yeah, no, he loves that kid more than he has love for her. She knows it. She knows it. And you got it, we all got it. That looks like Maleficent. All evil and ish, doesn't it? Yeah, she's like the bad mama, the moon mama. And she's trying to change his perspective on things. She knows he wants to be a dad really badly. And this would be a way to do it. I mean, and they are definitely in communication with this Eight of Wands. And she knows that what she's doing is a little crook, is like, she is trifling. That should be her name. Trifling Tiffany. No. No, that is petty. That is petty. It's, well, as I was just gonna say with the Hierophant reversed, it's not the right behavior. The Hierophant upright is doing things right. Thank you so much, James, for your donation. Let me update this list right here. It's just not correct behavior. Not fair, not right. The Hierophant is very noble, does things the right way, acts in accordance to social laws, mores, codes, etc. Right? Thank you so much, Kristen, for updating the list. I appreciate you always, my friend. Kristen coming in clutch tonight, but yeah, she knows it's like she knows deep in her heart. I would love to know what her sign is. I'm wondering if she's a Pisces with this moon card here. Anyway, yeah, she's trifling. All this turmoil over trifling baby mama. And it's like, if he really, I don't know if you are opposed to having a child. Like, he could have a child with you. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe it's like, well, a newborn baby is like a lot. Maybe it's like, oh, well, it's past the newborn stage. Now it's just fun, being a kid. Kids are fun, right? Like, I think it's easier. I've never been a mother, so what can I say? But I would say that from what I've heard from my female mother friends, raising newborns is like hell on earth. Raising kids gets fun more fun as they get older. Teenagers, but kids are fun. Kids are fun. And you want kitties, so she thought Aries, that could be March. Huh. That's a good point, Kristen. Especially she got wine that I'm in the picture and she don't want him to pick me. Sorry, wind. I'm like, wine. Yeah. She I think so. She may have. I think she's desperate to get him back, is what I think. I think she's desperate to get him back. Typical baby mama drama, correct? Typical baby mama drama. Yeah. And like I said, it's like she knows that that's the real bind between them. Yeah, he took care of her. He took care of the child. Why wouldn't she want him in her life? And it's a lot of time and work and yeah, I was gonna say a little low key. I mean, she must be struggling. It's not easy being a single mom anywhere in the world and at any time or place. It's hard being a single parent, man or woman, but even harder being a mom. And of course, she's gonna be desperate. I'm not saying it's okay. I don't think it's okay. I think she should find someone else. But yeah, I don't think it's okay to use your kids to bring someone back. I think that because then there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be issues between them again. There's a reason why he left her. I'm telling you, like, the bind between them is not that strong. It's that kid. And then what happens when the kid goes off to college? Or like becomes kind of, like, when the kid leaves the house or whatever. It's I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Lala. I wish you all the very best, and I wish that he would just be transparent with you and not be playing all these games. What's crazy, if we took it to another level, I would totally be okay helping the situation. What do you mean? Like helping her out? if she needed it. I don't quite understand that. That's a little, I mean, that's really kind of you, if that's what you mean, but I just can't see her not being jealous. Like, yeah, that can be difficult, but I wish you all the best, as always, Lala. Thank you so much. Because he considers the kid as his. Yeah, really, he really is. I feel like could have his own biological kid with you. What's he doing? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh yay! Cool. I got something to binge watch tonight. Like out of your respect. Yeah. Yeah. You're very welcome, Lala. Much love to you. Thank you, thank you. Fernando in the morning. Fernando, thank you so much for your donation. I want to ask about the guy I saw at the gym today. I don't know his name, but felt good vibes from him. We can do thoughts, feelings, and actions. Did you want this to be a 10-card reading, Fernando? Ooh, hottie at the gym. What's that song, American Life by Madonna, where she's like, I'm going, what is it? I'm going to Pilates. I'm looking at the hotties, and you know I'm satisfied. Sorry. Ten cards. You got it. You got it, Fernando. We'll call him Gym Guy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Or the guy at the gym. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What were the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Did you guys talk? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Not yet. I'm gonna warn you before I pull the cards, Fernando. He may not have a really solid idea of who you are or what he thinks about you because he hasn't conversated with you. I have seen this happen before. But we'll see what pops up, okay, love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? I think the gym's a good place to meet people, though. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What was the guy at the gym's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Fernando? Oh my god, has anyone heard the new Dua Lipa song called Houdini? I can't stop playing it. I play it probably 20 times a day. I choreographed a little dance to it. I want to do it in drag. I love it so much. I heard them, and oh, get this, y'all. So after I did my live stream last night, I like to put on music after I'm done and unwind. So I went on my YouTube, I'm typing in Dua Lipa Houdini, and all of a sudden I hear the beginning of the song, and it's not coming from my computer. I'm like, what's going on? And I put my, I was like, wait, are they playing it at the cannabis dispensary downstairs? So I put my ear down to the floor, and I ran, and I was like, I couldn't quite tell, and I went downstairs, and they totally were. I'm like, that's crazy. That is so funny. Everyone needs to go listen. It's a really short song, and I wish it wasn't short, but it's really, really good. It's one of the best. Some good ass disco. Okay, we got King of Wands reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords reversed, the Hanged Man, Ten of Cups reversed, the Lovers reversed, the Star, the Emperor, and Strength. Okay, all right. Interesting. All right. So in the Hermetic deck, Strength is lust. And you turned his head. Fernando, you absolutely caught his attention. And like, you know, when they say like, oh, that person looks so good, they make heads turn. You made his head turn. He looked in the other direction to see you, to look at you. And he had to make sure, I don't know if he was wearing tight pants, but he had to keep things in check, if you know what I mean, because you really turned him on. Straight up. I'm feeling a lack of and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Fernando. Maybe we'll get to this in a little bit. I'm a little concerned about your general energies, and I think they may just have to do with where you're at right now, maybe, and we can do a check-in there. But let's go to his thoughts, feelings, and intentions here. So his thoughts, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers reversed. There's definitely something, I think he's taken. And I think he's looking. I think he's definitely got his eye out. He's looking and not touching with this Lovers reverse, but he thinks there was potential in the man that he saw today. But his feelings here, girl, Two of Pentacles, he's juggling. He feels that if he were to bring you into his world, that he would be juggling two people. That tells me that he's with someone, possibly, or he's just, maybe it's not a committed, super committed type thing. I know things are a little more fluid in the gay community, not the lesbian community, but the gay community. And I know that that's not really your style. So I just want to make sure you guys are on the same page. He does feel like there's a lot of hope for this connection. Like I said, you turned his head, you turned his head and you turned him on. And he saw a lot of beauty in you. He saw a really beautiful man, but the issue is, as much as he wants to be your man, or like fantasized about that in the moment that he saw you today at the gym, he's not going to step out on whoever he's with the Seven of Swords reversed. But I also will say that I don't feel like he's happy with whoever this person he's with is, especially if he's looking so ferociously at other people. I do live in a concerted place and there are too many people in the closet here, unfortunately. That might be what's going on. Yeah, I always forget where you live. I don't know if you've told me where you live, and you certainly don't have to. But yeah, I know the world is not San Francisco. I know that, and I have to always keep that in mind. The world is not West Hollywood. The world is not San Francisco, and it's not all the same, you know? And there's a lot of and cultures are very different, and locations are very different, and yeah, there's still a lot of people that down low. There's still a lot of people that are just in the closet. This guy was he older or like more your age? He could very well be in an unhappy marriage, but damn, is he looking, the word I just keep on thinking is ferociously. And which concerns me, like, is he looking at hell of other dudes? But no, I don't get that feeling. I get the feeling that you were just, like, you walked in and he was just like, like, you took away his breath. You took his breath away. Take my breath away. Like he stopped. I don't know if you saw it, but like you really turned his eye. He's more your age. He could still be closeted. May not be married. I don't know. I know you're younger. He could be married. I don't know. I feel like there is someone though. I fear. But I'm just concerned here, Fernando, with your general energies. We've got the King of Wands reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. I kind of get the energy that you feel. Yes, I think the feeling was mutual. So the feeling was mutual, good, because I'm actually not seeing that in the cards, yet I can tell that the feeling was mutual. So I want to do just a little check. How are you doing, Fernando? Because I don't like this Ten of Cups reverse, and I don't like this King of Wands. This is feeling insecure. You don't feel like you're not good enough for him, do you? Because you are. You are good enough for everybody. Anybody and everybody. You are. Don't, like, if you are feeling insecure or like hopeless, because this is what I'm seeing is some, not, just feeling kind of like, yeah, I guess a little ready to be let down by the situation, which I understand that attitude as well. You know, when we're out dating, we've got to have thick skin. Yeah, the King of Wands reversed is someone who's not feeling, you're not feeling your oats, which is interesting because you've got him. He saw them. Yet you're not embracing the sexy man who you are, the amazing man who you are, the smart guy, the funny guy, the intelligent guy, smart, intelligent, same thing. You've got it going on. You've got a lot going on for you. And he saw it with his eyes, made him turn. Is literally like definitely if this was reversed I would have been like I don't know about this, but you really turned his eyes. I have been let down, of course. Yeah, I know Fernando. I know you've been let down a lot, and but you have so much love to give, and you still have the desire for love. And my mom sent me something that I think might resonate with you a little bit, and definitely resonated with me. It's very brief. 1 second. Basically about you have to put yourself. You don't put yourself. Life is hurt. Life is hurt. Life is getting hurt sometimes. You will hurt people. You will hurt, and you will be hurt. However, you will also love, and you will be loved in the most magnificent ways. To live life is to understand that together these extremes strive within us. Our heart is both a blessing and a blade. To put our soul into the hands of someone who could wound it or heal it is quite possibly the most courageously beautiful risk we take. It is like looking someone right in the eye and saying, you may hurt me, but you may also love me, and I am willing to take that chance. I am willing to trust. So I think that's really important to keep in mind here, Fernando, is to have faith that you've got to have confidence. Yes, you might get knocked down, but you'll get right back up. You're going to find that guy. So, hi, Real Summer. Welcome. Welcome, Real Summer J. You're going to find that special love in your life who's going to treat you the way you deserve, Fernando. And I'm hoping that something happens with this guy. Yeah. And keep up your, try and build up that self-esteem, because you got a lot going on for you. No reason to feel insecure, love. James Helen, thank you so much for your donation, James. Yeah, he might be taken, but yeah, keep looking, and don't be afraid to talk to him. He might not be taken. He could be closeted. And I don't want to say maybe you could usher him out of the closet, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? Get to know people. Talk to people. See where things go. Okay? James, thank you so much for being here. Let's see, one sec. Does Patty view me romantically? Okay, let's see. And I'm assuming you wanted 2 5-card readings, right, my friend? You got it, 2 5s. And if you are in this chat, please be a buddy and be sure to click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Patty view James romantically? Four of Swords, the Empress, King of Swords reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and Three of Swords. I've said it before, I hate to sound like a broken record, James, and it's really weird actually. There's this song from the 1950s, I want to say, and it goes, I love how you love me. And it gets stuck in my head sometimes, and it was stuck in my head when I was brushing my teeth and getting ready to get in the shower earlier today. I don't know why it popped into my head. And I feel like it's very correlative. It is what this is. I feel that she loves how you love her. You make her feel like the Empress. Does she? I feel like she's definitely biding her time, taking her time, and sleeping on the whole idea of whether you're a romantic option for her. She's snoozing on it when she should be really thinking about it, really taking it into account. She also feels as though she's unfit. She also feels that, I think part of the reason why she ignores thinking deeply about this is because she knows deep in her heart that she's not being fair to you in a lot of ways. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Are things good between you and her right now? Because King of Swords reversed is someone who's not very fair. I think she feels that there are obstacles that she can't move past that are necessary to be removed, blockages that need to be removed in order for her to accept an offer of love from you. And then we've got this Three of Swords over here. I don't believe this is related to, it's distant right now. I was going to say this Three of Swords I don't believe is related to feelings that she has associated with you. I feel like they're well, maybe things that you experienced in the past. I'm not quite sure. But Three of Swords is heartache, disappointment. she loves that you're a great guy to her and that you offer to do nice things for her, and she knows your affections for her, but the question is, can and will she match them? And at this point, the answer I'm seeing is no. It's not something that she's snoozing on it with this Four of Swords. It's not something that and furthermore, I'm not seeing, I want to see cups. When it comes to romance, I want to see Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. I saw the Knight of Cups when I was shuffling. I think the Knight of Cups is you, James. Kept on seeing him when I was shuffling. And I thought to myself, I want to see cups here. I don't want to see swords. I don't want to see wands. I certainly didn't want to see swords. Yeah, I really think she is snoozing on this. And it's really unfortunate. You know, I said an hour ago that the washing would be over in 1 minute, and it's been continuing to spin quietly, albeit quietly, for the past hour. What a bizarre little washing machine. Where does our relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where will James and Patty's relationship go? It's a water. Let's see, James. Four of Wands reversed. Four of Cups. Two of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles. And Eight of Swords. Well, let's start with this Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands being easily one of the most powerful love cards in the deck. This Four of Wands. And upright, it's two people getting married. And we have it reversed. Then right next to it, we have the Four of Cups. And the artwork today on this Four of Cups, I don't know if you can see it, is a couple that are like, one's on his phone. They're just not happy. They're not happy together. They're unhappy. Two of Swords reversed is lack of direction. Eight of Swords is imprisonment. I'm not saying that there isn't something real or that there was never anything real there between you and Patty, because there was with this Ace of Pentacles. But the message I'm getting is that as long as you keep her in your mind as a potential romantic partner, you are going to be spiritually trapped with this Eight of Swords here. things aren't going to grow. Things won't develop. I normally don't ask this, James. Sometimes I do, but often I don't. And I often say, well, it's because I don't care. I can't speak for any other reader, but I do care and I am curious. James, do you happen to get readings on you and Patty from any other readers? And do you mind if I ask what they've seen? Because I don't feel I feel very strongly about what I'm seeing here. And it seems to be very similar. I don't want to say it's the same message every single time we ask about her, but there's always something, usually something, an obstacle in some way, or multiple obstacles, preventing the two of you from being together romantically. So it does make me wonder. I'm not the only person seeing this, am I? I have, and it's eventually not solid, yes or no. Okay, so some readers, or maybe one reader, is saying eventually something will happen. Please tell me that this reader does not believe in twin flames. Because here's the other thing is, if you, when they say eventually could take 10, 15 years. That's that Eight of Swords. It may happen eventually. If you hold on for years and years and years and years and years, like she may go gray at that point, then I feel like she may be like, oh, well, he is a good guy. And I don't think it will result in the happiness that you deserve and the love that you deserve. I think it's going to result, I don't know if it'll result in marriage. This Four of Cups concerns me. This Four of Wands reverse concerns me. Oh, Kristen, you said what I didn't want to say. I didn't want to talk shit about another reader, but I was just thinking, like, there are very many readers and that's why a lot of them cling to the twin flames thing. Oh, there's difficulties, but there's hope. Keep coming back to me, please. If they say, and I'm not saying, I'm not saying I never want to see you again, because I do. But what I want to see, James, I'm happy to answer any question of yours. I'm happy to answer anyone's question. But I know you're going to meet a lovely lady, and I want you to ask questions about her. You have asked about other ladies before, and that's what I want to see my clients. I want to see my clients happy and free. I want to see them asking questions about the right path that they're on, because then that's some real info to go on there. But this is saying this is not the right path. No, Kristen, you're just keeping it real. It's true. A lot of readers do that. And I was more concerned actually about the twin flames thing, as we've talked about before. One of the main tenets of that is it's gonna take a long time. It's going to cause a lot of hurt, this connection. I'm like, I'm sorry, but my parents have been, not to brag or anything, but I'm very lucky. My parents have been married for almost 40 years. They love each other to death. Like, they are crazy. They are soulmates. They're crazy about each other. And they knew they were soulmates when they met. And they had karmic relationships before they met each other. It happens. But they eventually got on the right path. And you know what? Part of the reason why my mom got on the right path was because she had a really good tarot reader or psychic who helped guide her. And, she didn't give her any false hope. She never, if she had a boyfriend who was treating her, maybe not the right way, hey, I'm not going to tell you exactly what the thing she told my mom might not want me to share this, but the thing she told my mom were basically, this is going to be your path. Go in this direction, and you're going to meet your guy. And he's going to be this way, and she even predicted me, you're going to have 2 dark-haired children. Crazy. And this was in, like, the early 80s. But yeah, she used to see a really good psychic who'd been practicing for like years. Old woman who'd been practicing for years and years and years. And that's all I want to see. I just feel like some readers, yeah, will say some things to keep people in a state of false hope. And I don't want you to be in a state of false hope. I want you to see the reality that she's not a bad woman, but she's got a lot of blockages. And those blockages, you're going to pick them up if you keep her in your life. And then you're not going to be able to meet the woman that you're destined to be with. And that's what you deserve. The twin flame thing is disgusting. James, did I tell you about that Netflix documentary already? I'm pretty sure I told Kristen about it. I told my mom about it. Oh, damn. Sorry, just a text. I showed it to my mom, or I told my mom about it, and she couldn't finish it. It made her so sad. It's really bad. The whole concept is really bad. When I first heard about it, I was just like, okay, whatever. And then someone, I don't even know who it was, but someone was just like, that whole thing is really toxic. And I just kind of perked up and listened. I think I was even in a relationship at the time with someone who I thought was, a deep, actually it was a pretty karmic relationship, but I definitely didn't toss the notion aside initially. But then when I heard all the stuff about difficulties and how it may result, sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, the person can abuse you and that's just the way it goes and blah, blah. No, love isn't supposed to hurt. You've had to sub to a lot of coaches since watching that. Yeah. And a lot of them are covert about it too. They don't go into, a lot of the details. And I think a lot of the coaches, promising someone, the thing that upset me the most, Kristen, one of the things so many things upset me about that documentary. But what really upset me, or what amazed me, was when the first episode they said, hey, if you pay $2,222, join our class and we will match you with your twin flame. We'll either reconnect you with your twin flame or match you with your twin flame. And at the end of the course, and they were all women, I noted that too, everyone was single. I'm like, girl, I was just gonna mention that girl. I was just gonna say, and then the brilliant Stanford scientist, that girl was a Stanford scientist. Hey, Anila, how are you doing, girl? We're just talking about a Netflix documentary that you might be interested in. God, what is it called? Escaping Twin Flames on Netflix. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, and then I knew they were gonna encourage someone who had a restraining order. I'm like, what point is it gonna be where they're gonna encourage someone and they're gonna be in jail? Like at what point is that gonna happen? And they did, and they weren't there for her when she was in prison. So gross. You're doing pretty horrible. Well, I'm really sorry, Anila. I'm really, really sorry, love. I'm hoping that your vibes get raised here on this Saturday night within this wonderful room. Like those LOA coaches do the same thing. You think so? Law of attraction coaches? Because I'm all about the law of attraction, but yeah, do you need a coach for that? I've always questioned even life coaches. Life coaches make so much dough. They make I'd be a life coach if I was more together. Life coaches make a lot of money. And low key, I kind of feel like some people do need a life coach. But law of attraction works on its own. Why would you need a coach? That's the whole point of law of attraction is you attract what you need to attract. Yeah, Mila, you can make a donation, of course. I would love that. I was so sad today. I bought myself a delicious pizza for lunch. DiGiorno, not delivery, but DiGiorno. Your girl's on a budget. It's Christmas is coming up, okay? So I burned my pizza. Made me really, really sad, but it's okay. I was cheered up because John went out and got fish and chips, so I had fish and chips anyway. They charge thousands. Life coaches or LOA coaches? I know those Twin Flames coaches charge thousands. Thank you so much, Miss Anila. Did you want, were you looking for 2 5-card readings or a 10-card reading? That's a lot of money. No shit, that's a lot. That's a grip. And then those twin flames coaches saying like, oh, people say they don't have money, but they do, and we can get it from them. It's just like, whoa. That's real gross to assume someone's financial and how much they can like give, like pay for, like it's pretty demonic. Hey Crystal, I would be a dope life coach. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'd have to start getting up earlier. I wake up way too late to be a life coach. I think I'd have to get more organized. I'm a spiritual coach. I do consider myself a spiritual coach. No charge. Well, I mean, I give readings, but who needs manifestation coaches anyway? Yeah, when you can just teach yourself for free. It just comes naturally I don't even know, even really need videos for most of them. Yeah, I think books are good. Videos are good, I guess. Yeah, but law of attraction, it's pretty simple. It's physics. I want to know what Jabbar's next action's going to be towards me after I tell him how I feel tomorrow about how he's been unjust and we may need space and I need to go back home. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good question, Anila. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Jabbar's next actions to Anila after she tells him tomorrow about how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirits. What will Jabbar's next actions to Anila be after she tells him tomorrow how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions to Anila be after she tells him tomorrow how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What will Jabbar's next actions towards Anila be after she tells him how she feels? Got no rhythm, so you're about to donate, Crystal? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. All right, Knight of Pentacles, Death, Four of Swords, the Moon reversed, and Queen of Swords reversed. Honestly, Anila, I'm surprised. He is going to feel bitter because, right, he's always, part of him always feels like he's always right. He's going to feel a little confused, but surprisingly, I feel like he's going to, he may need some time to process it with the Four of Swords, but I think he may actually be understanding with the Death card here that you need a new, you need a new space. You need to move on. He's been really, he is the Queen of Swords reversed. He's been incredibly unfair to you and unjust to you repetitively. And this Knight of Pentacles too is also the energy of moving on. Hi Summer J, if you really need a reading, all my donation here's all of my donation information right here. I'll do you solid. But we're right in the middle of a reading right now, so there it all is. Thank you. Yeah, I think he's surprisingly going to accept it. I don't think he's going to be happy, but I don't see him lashing out. I see him, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say even like bowing out. That feels like too, I don't know. Too dignified for him. But overall, I don't think he's going to lash out, but I think he's going to, geez Louise, it's still not over. Overall, I think he may ask for this to be some kind of a break or suggest that this be some kind of a break between the two of you with that Four of Swords. That's another possibility. He may say, you go back home temporarily will I sort things out and we'll be able to fix things. But I think you know in your heart what the way things are here, Anila. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after Anila tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be Jabbar's thoughts and feelings after she tells him how she feels? Because he came home yesterday and he was like saying how he needs a space and time because he feels he is not balanced within and distances within self that's causing him to be distant towards me and not allowing our relationship to grow. Stuff followed by that. So that first half of the conversation went well, and then the other half after tipsy, led into some hurtful stuff. Yeah, because he can't drink. 2 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Justice reversed, and 7 of Swords. I think that I don't think he would apologize to you. I think he would be very hurt. That's really the energy that I picked up last time was he understands, but he's still hurt. He feels like a failure, and when he's feeling like a failure, he's in no position to apologize. He feels that I think he feels that there's something fundamentally unfair here with the justice reversed. I think it would cause him, and here's the thing, girl, is he seems to only really express himself truly, or not truly, but he has issues with expressing himself, and this is going to cause him a lot of anxiety and fear with the 9 of Swords. Thank you. Thank you for your additional donation, Anila. I think it would turn him upside down, put him in a place of imbalance. I don't think he would have the, Justice reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed, lots of stress and anxiety about where to go from here. But does he want to be with me and work on this? Let's see. And we also got a donation. Did we get a donation from someone else or no? No, we did not. Okay. I got a scary email that I'm too scared to read. But we're not going to get into that because I'm working right now. All right, one sec. Summer, you're all good. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm doing a free reading, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be playing a game. We might play a game or two. I'm not sure. I can't promise that. I will promise it if I have free in the title, and that's probably what you just didn't notice, and that's totally understandable because I just changed it yesterday, the title. So some of my titles are gonna have free in the first word, and if it does, guaranteed we're gonna be playing a game. If it's not free, that means I don't quite have all the energy, and I might not be playing a free game. So I should have really just explained that. But I was in the middle of reading. But that's what's going on, Summer. The games are not over with this channel. It's just it's not going to be happening every single night. And it's a little more tenuous. Okay. Thank you so much, Crystal Ray, for your donation. 444. What's 444? Was happy he expressed himself a bit, but why followed up with some hurtful stuff? Because he was drunk. I feel not like that makes it okay. But I feel like he's got a lot of demons and monsters inside of him, and I feel like they release themselves. Excuse me, 1 second. I feel like they release themselves when he has the demon of alcohol within him. Alcohol in moderation is just fine, but you know he can't moderate. It looks like he likes it too much. I'm a former addict, Vanilla. I'm sure we've talked about this. I used to be addicted to opiate prescription pills a long time ago. Been clean for 13, almost 14 years. And there are, well, with that kind of stuff, I was able to see people who would be able to pop a Vicodin and be okay and be chill. Me, I have to pop 4. That's where he is with alcohol. He can't just have one drink. He has one, he's got to have 4 beers. That 4 beers is going to multiply maybe to 8. It just gets worse and worse and worse. He has an addiction. That's another thing. It's not just narcissism, baby. We're dealing with someone who is an alcoholic. I've also dated alcoholics myself, and it's very, very dangerous. You don't know which way they're going to go. And sometimes some of the ugliest things come out of their mouths when they're drunk. That was my alcoholic ex. Was so sweet to me when he was sober. Such a nice man. Took care of me. Worked really hard. Was very positive. If you met him when he was sober, you'd never believe Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He would drink and he would turn into a monster. I would see because he had an anger issue. And that's why he would drink, because he was self-medicating. Not like I'm making excuses, but it's true. He didn't take medication like he should have. He should have been on some anti-anxiety medication or something, or meditating or something, and he wasn't. And he would drink, and he would drink to excess, and he would never hit me, thank God. If he did, I absolutely would have left. But he would yell at me, and he would forget the things he said. Sounds like Freddie? Yeah, no, it's really bad. It's really, really bad, and I should have left with the yelling. I don't know why I thought that yelling was okay just because it wasn't hitting. It's not. It's absolutely not. And I was younger then, and I know I have better boundaries now. That was a karmic relationship. Now I know. But it's really detrimental. Yeah, the pen thing's been freaking me out a lot, Anila. Yeah. His family FaceTimed him to address their concerns. Yeah. Did not faze him. I think it did, though, because he's been very gentle and calm and healthy. Well, he's not going to allow you to see. He doesn't show things on his exterior. You know, he keeps it within. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on her marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to be with Anila and work on their marriage? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Jabbar want to work with Anila on their marriage? King of Wands, the Lovers reversed, Queen of Wands. That's really messed up. Queen of Wands, Judgment, and Strength. I don't want to say yes, Anila, because I think that you need to leave. I don't think he's going to change. But he's going to be so upset by what you express to him tomorrow. He's going to be so fearful of being left behind. Despite the fact that he claims he wants to cheat on you so badly, he's very, very afraid of not having you there. This Queen of Wands, Judgment, I do think he's going to try and yes, I think he's gonna cry. He's not gonna cry, but he's gonna be really upset. He's gonna hide it. I think he's gonna be silent. And then I think he's gonna come forth to you and try and make something work out, try and make some kind of proposal. And try and muster up the strength and fortitude to be the right man towards you and be a solid man in this marriage. Change his ways, strength, King of Wands, determination, King of Wands and Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Queen of Wands, as much as I still fear that he's not going to change, unless he quits drinking, I do think that he's going to want to change, and I think he's going to try and keep you. So, yes, I do think that he wants to stay with you. I do think that he wants to try to make this work. I just really fear that if he doesn't quit drinking, he's not going to change. He definitely needs a reality check, that's for sure. He absolutely does. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Miss Anila. Thank you very much for your donation. Hope I brought you some clarity today. Love and light to you, and lots of healing and strength to you. He's so scared to lose me. My friend pulled on him, and his energy was very good. Yeah, no, he's terrified to lose you. That's that Nine of Swords too in the last reading. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear there. It was very calm and beautiful these past few weeks. You need consistency though, Anila. You need this can't just go on for a couple weeks. This can't just go on for just a couple months. It's got to be permanent all the time. Yeah, it feels like a cycle, Anila. It feels like a cycle. Like he's able to be good for just a certain amount of time, and then he goes off the deep end and becomes this other person. And what you need, Anila, is some damn consistency. That pen thing scared the living daylights out of me. And then I didn't really hear from you for a while, and I think were things calm after the pen thing? I've been crying since last night because the cheating really hurt my feelings. Of course. That's a horrible, horrible thing to say. And he knew that. The other thing is he knows how to push her. He knows you. He knows what buttons, and he knows women. He knows what buttons to push on women. His whole family talking to him. Yeah, they know him the best, girl. They know him the best, and they keep on having, well, I guess this was the first intervention, but I know you talk to them. I know you're close with them. I know you speak to them, or I know at least you speak to them. I don't know how close you are with them, but they know him. I don't know. I listen to every word they say because they really know I'm the best. Yes, it was calm. Yeah, I feel like this I don't know. I'm fearing a cycle happening, Anila. I am fearing a cycle happening, and I just don't want to see it. He doesn't see what coming. Oh, what you have typed up to tell him? Yeah, yeah. You use your voice. Use your voice. Use your sword. Speak up, and tell him everything you need to tell him. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Tell him everything. Good. Good. Yeah, face to face, of course. Of course. Well, I wish you all the very best, Anila. Whoa, I wish you all the very best, Anila. He said he did it to open my throat chakra last night when he was tipsy. Oh, jeez. That is not how you open someone's throat chakra. Oh my god, what a freak. What? No, that's not okay. It's not okay. Asked why I felt the dire need to reach out to his sister and involve his family. Because he's being abusive and being crazy. Because he put a pen in your mouth and snapped it. I would have involved the police. I mean, I hope you took pictures. Because you got to document all this stuff. What do you mean he was just being himself when he did the pen thing and he wasn't being... That is abusive. It hurt you. He physically hurt you. I don't understand that, Anila. Crystal, for my first reading, can't... That's his words. Oh, and I said, no, that was... Yeah, no. And even if he was acting calmly or himself, that's even scarier. No, no way. Can I water fast comfortably at my new warehouse job? The warehouse is easier than the other warehouses that I've worked, but I'm on my feet over 10 hours. Water fast? You mean you're wanting to do a fast with just water? Crystal, is that what you mean? I've been doing some spiritual fasting, giving up certain things. Yeah. Yeah, and it's tough because my job is very one of my day job is physical. I'm constantly on my toes. I'm moving around. I'm an artist model, so I'm constantly like literally I'll be on my tippy toes for like 10 minutes or like I usually need a snack like in between sessions. So the days when I had a class, I wasn't able to do it, to be honest. Like days when I'm doing this, like I'm hungry right now. But I'm okay because I'm not on my feet. But yeah, it's been on your heart for years. What do you mean it's been on your heart for years? Like you wanted to do this for years? It can be difficult, but this place, but your new job is easier, but you are on your feet for over 10 hours. Okay, we'll check it out. I'm going to tell you from personal experience, it may be really, really tough. And you may need a snack or something. Or liquid nutrition, like would ensure be breaking a fast? I guess so. I just don't want you to feel sick. Crystal, did you want to 5-card readings, or did you want this to be oh yeah, for your first reading? Yeah, 2 5s, okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Crystal water fast comfortably at her new job? You know, we had someone in here last night. I'm just remembering someone made a donation for like more than an extended reading, like an extended and a mini, and then they just never came back. His name was Gerald Petty. I don't know where he went. Does anyone know Gerald Petty? Tell him I'm here. Got a reading for him. Okay, we got the Hangman reversed, 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Death reversed, and Page of Cups reversed. I used to black coffee fast for 8 years while working. Damn, really, Kristen? Black coffee fasting? So the coffee just gives you the energy that the food, that you're not getting from food? Because what it's saying, Crystal, is that it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. And you're saying you're on your feet for 10 hours, it's a long time. It's a long time, you know. But you do have a lot of resilience. But I am seeing this 5 of Swords right in the center, which is kind of a feeling, not kind of, but a feeling of defeat, feelings of defeat, difficulty moving forward with your plans with the Death reversed and the Hangman reversed. I don't want you to feel disappointed or like I wasn't like strong enough to do this or whatever, because it's not about strength, it's just about being a human. Yeah, maybe try coffee fasting. I also have to be careful with fasting because I'm prone to headaches when I don't eat. But fasting's very popular. Very popular, very, very good. I always fast before meditation. I'm always starving when I'm meditating. Yeah, Page of Cups reversed, some possible disappointments. Yeah, I'm with Kristen here. You'll adapt. Take it slowly. Maybe try fasting for water or coffee or water fasting, whatever you choose, for maybe like 3 hours. See how you feel. If you're really feeling faint or starting to get a headache or feeling nauseous, eat something by all means. But like Kristen said, your bodies adapt to things in a gradual way. I think you can work up to it. I think this is something that you could work up to, and definitely be able to accomplish your goals. But I feel that trying to do it all at once, like 10 hours immediately, might be a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, I think that you can do it. I think you can do it. I think it's just if all our bodies are all about acclimation. Anything that we do, whether it's exercise, right, or meditation, or anything, we got to start small and gradually work ourselves up. Oh, Crystal, I wish I could answer that question for you, but I cannot. That's a health question. I'll tell you this, girl, we can ask what's coming towards you in general if you wanted to. I have seen pregnancy in readings for people, and if I do see pregnancy, I'll say it. I'll be like, are you pregnant right now? Or did you just have a baby? Or are you planning on having a baby? If I see some pregnancy, I'll mention it, but I can't ask it directly. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. Yeah, legal and medical. I'm sorry. Are you thinking of another question, Miss Ray? General, you got it. What's the general commercial on TV? It's like, don't use the other car insurance. Change your mind. Come to the general and save some time. I gotta learn that. I've gotta look at what he says online and start quoting that, because that's cool. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Crystal with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. The Star, Eight of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Empress reversed. I should have said it before I even pulled the cards. Five of Pentacles reversed. I was going to say, if I pull the Empress, if I pull the Page of Pentacles, you're having a baby. Or Ace of Wands, you're probably going to be having a baby soon. But we pulled the Empress reverse. She's, I think the art on here, I think every deck, the Empress is usually pregnant. I don't think the traditional deck, but she's the creator of life. She is the creator of life. You mentioned that you're not in a relationship. See, when I'm reading you, and I did not, that's why I don't like asking, it's not just the fact that it's a medical question. I don't want to ask the universe, will you ever have a baby again? Because there's so much of the future that's unwritten that tarot, nobody can read or see because of free will. This Five of Pentacles reversed is confirming, yeah, you're not in the right relationship right now. You don't have the right father to really have the best pregnancy experience that you have. I think you have an idea. You already have kids, right? I feel like you have an idea of what you want this pregnancy experience to be like this time around, and the way that you want it to go. And I feel like you're going to get it. It's just the timing's not right with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, but we've got the star right here, which is absolutely, you have hope. There's definitely hope. You have, yeah. And I feel like, and maybe please correct me if I'm wrong, but I have seen this happen with a lot of women. Like, they'll have a child and then they'll want one maybe 5, 6 years down the line. And they always tell me, like, these are my clients. It was like, I want to do things a little different. But it's with an awful entitled person. So you don't want to be with an awful entitled person. You want to find the right man. And yeah, right now you're not. The right man's not there, and that's all that's needed. Once you find that right guy and he's out there, the star, there's absolutely hope for you to have a child, but it does involve the right partner, is the message I'm getting. So that's, to me, that's great news. It's, I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but it means that two things are going to happen. I feel two things are going to happen. I think you're going to have a child, but more importantly, with a great guy who's going to treat you amazingly. You're going to have an awesome partner, an awesome father for your child, and an awesome kid. Two gifts. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Crystal. And like I said, like, never lose hope, especially with that star card. There's always possibilities. You just want the timing to be all perfect. And that's what your guides want too, is they just want things to be all right. Yeah. I don't know what John's watching. I think John's watching some Dita Von Teese burlesque. I keep on hearing burlesque type music, like bow, 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 da, da, da. Has anyone ever seen that movie Burlesque with Cher and Christina Aguilera? Ex Tina. It's a good ass movie. I think it's on for free actually on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, you can watch Burlesque for free on YouTube. There's hella good movies for free on YouTube right now. Mean Girls is for free on YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure it still is. I've been watching some really good flicks on YouTube, free movies lately. I'm just like, wow, there's like a lot of stuff that I haven't seen in years, like 10 years. I saw it in movie theaters, and like I get to rewatch it, like really good stuff. I'm trying to think of other titles that I've watched recently. Oh, watch The Three Amigos. I think that's on for free. That might have actually been on our Plex. I'm not sure, but that's always a funny one. I love Martin Short. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we are at 1:57. I am hungry. But we have 4 people in the room. I'm going to give you guys an option. Would you guys prefer we play a game for the chance to win a reading, of which Kristen might just be the default, and of which case I would love, because she's been helping me out all night? Or would you guys prefer me to pull some oracle cards as a collective? I don't mind doing a collective when the group is so small, when it's just like 1 to 4 people. Oh, now there's only one person. Kristen? Oh, Crystal's here. Okay, so you would be interested in a game? Because I also want to, I don't, like I said, a lot of readers do collective readings, and they can be really good. I don't think they're very accurate when you're doing a collective for like 40,000 people. I think they're powerful when it's a small group of people, and I do think we're all very spiritually connected, and I think we're all energetically connected. Most of us, all of us in this room right now. But so I think it might be powerful if you want to try that. But otherwise, we can play a game. It's Saturday night, Kristen, would you be down to play? Or would you prefer an oracle? And if anyone else is in the room, chime in. You guys would rather do a game? Okay, all right, we'll do a game. Let's do that. All right. In the future, I've got some really good oracle cards. And furthermore, whoever wins, you can choose tarot or oracle, either one. All right, we have a winner chicken dinner. Congratulations to Crystal. I ended up pulling the Fool which is number 0. So you were just 1 digit away. So congratulations, Crystal, on your win. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Please go ahead and post your question in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And congrats. Let me give you. Ooh, I hope I'm not getting a headache. I didn't eat too much. I had fish and chips today. I kind of waited like a while to eat today. Yeah, my stomach's like. My stomach just groaned. Sorry, stomach. We'll eat some food soon. I got something planned for us. Crystal, please go ahead and post your question. Can you check? Touch my forehead, kiss my neck. And when you touch me, baby, I feel better. Touch my body, my neck. Crystal, you just won, girl. Are you gonna post your question? I don't got all night. Okay, that's definitely 2 questions, Crystal. Any advice from Spirit on how to potentially remove some blockages or challenges, and if they can tell me what shadiness has been going on with something and some community doesn't? Yeah, I'd love to answer 2, but I can't do that with 5 cards. Which one would you prefer me to ask? Together, I just want to try to word things. I don't know, the first one, I guess. Well, I mean, one is about obstacles or challenges, and one is about shady dealings, dirty deeds. Those are 2 different things. Those are totally 2 different things. I mean, granted, if what you're, well, unless what you're suggesting is the shadiness is that is a curse or something. Well, I feel here we've got it, but we've got to keep the question simplified. I can't. First of all, I can't have that much of a mouthful when I'm incanting, and second of all, it has to be succinct so that your guides can get an idea. If it's strung out, the answer is going to be unclear. So I think we should just ask how you could potentially remove some obstacles and challenges. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can Crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can crystals remove from her life? Crystal remove from her life. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can crystal remove from her life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What obstacles and challenges can crystal remove from her life? Hey Felicia, how you doing, girl? Long time no see. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Okay. We have Page of Wands, Four of Wands, Four of Swords reversed, Temperance reversed, and Six of Wands reversed. You know, Crystal, you've been a starling for a little while now. You've been part of this channel for about a month or so. So I feel like I know you at least a little bit. I feel decently well. When I've done readings for you, they've often been about finding a new career, finding a new path. The message I'm getting from this is actually very different. And I'm going to be really, well, it kind of makes things difficult sometimes if it's difficult to explain, okay? I'm getting something about, and this is also why I'm in disbelief. You don't go out and party a lot, do you? Like, you're on my channel in the evenings a lot. So if you are going out and partying, something about an imbalance, something about going out and celebrating too much. Not like there's anything wrong with celebrating, but it's something about a redirection of focus. Sorry, with the Four of Swords reverse, redirecting your focus on to something else. And you're single right now, right, Crystal? And okay, so you said, sorry, 1 second. So you said that I've actually been told I need to have some more fun or lighten up. That okay? That's what I was like. The cards are telling me one thing, but I feel in my heart like, and just like logically, it would be you don't strike me as the type who does go out and party a lot. And you also don't strike me as the type who has any kind of chemical dependencies or imbalances with this temperance reverse. But that's what I was that was initially what I was thinking. But I am seeing something about a need to redirect your your direction with this and your focus, your mental focus with this Four of Swords reversed. I am getting that you are not on the right path. I've actually, like, I don't know if you've ever been told that, but it's not that you're doing anything necessarily wrong. It's more, I guess, the things you're not doing. Yeah, it's the things you're not doing. They really want you to take action here. And I think actually, I was thinking about you recently, Crystal. I think like the first reading I did for you was, I want to say it was like a career reading. And I think I didn't give you an assignment, but I made a suggestion, like, you know, to sit down and write down like ideas for where you would want the direction in your life to go. And you don't have to tell me if you did that or not, but I feel like they want you to hustle here and get things on track in terms of where you really want to be career wise and where you want to be relationship wise with this Four of Wands, because there's a soulmate out there for you to be married to, and you are not on the current right path to meeting this person. I have been trying to nip an internet addiction in the bud, though. Okay, now that makes sense. No offense, but that makes sense to me because like, please, I welcome you in my channel. I took away my face because I had some goo in my eye and the goo is out. Hi, please, Crystal, stay in my channel so long as it's not affecting your internet addiction. But yeah, you're very consistent about being here, being online. I don't know how much internet addiction is very, very common and it's very, very real. I feel like I was low-key addicted to the internet when I was younger, but this is before the internet was on our phones. I used to, when I'd travel, I would go to internet cafes to check all of my socials. I was on MySpace. I was addicted, like low-key addicted. I used to do LiveJournal, MySpace. I was in all these different music communities and stuff. I had to be online. It wasn't business because I was a teenager, but and then there was a little bit of addiction with being online kind of chronically in college that I definitely had to kind of stray away from because real human interaction is very important. And internet addiction can absolutely prevent these possible connections. We think that, by being connected to everybody, hypothetically, that, we'll find that partner, blah, blah, blah. Not necessarily. Oftentimes things happen organically, and that's when we can really suss people out. And I didn't pull the Hermit reversed, but that's really more of a card that I'm feeling and seeing here. That you need to step away from something. This Four of Swords reversed. You need to take a step back. Focus on, do you meditate? I know you're in touch with, I feel you're in touch with your spirit and with spirit in the universe. I mean, you're here in this room. Do you maybe getting involved in learning some esoteric stuff? But I feel like you need to divide your attention somewhere else. And I definitely feel like they're saying that there's another track that you need to be on, that's really going to lead you to your greatest potential and greatest joy that you can receive in this life. Okay. So that is what I see for you, Miss Crystal. And you know how I've talked about how general readings go. They can sometimes sound kind of harsh and kind of like a lecture sometimes, and I don't mean it to sound like that. It's just your guides don't. First of all, I'm just the messenger. This isn't my opinion. This is just what I'm seeing in the cards, and what I'm hearing. And your guides just really, really care about you and want to see you thrive and do your very, 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 very best. I meditate as much as I can. It can be a bit difficult in my living situation, but I get up early, so that helps. That's good. Yeah, as long as you can make the time for it, whatever, if that's early in the morning or really late at night, it's definitely, it's like working out. Some people have a harder time of finding the time because of, like a living situation or a work situation, but we find the time, and we do it. In fact, when I'm done with this live stream, I need to meditate I do it 2 times a day, try to do it 2 times a day for 20 minutes a day. I've been not super consistent, but I'm trying my best. You love to work out. That's great. I feel like that's a type of meditation as well, Crystal. So we're going to do a last call for all donations. Last call for donations. Yeah, working out is great. I think that definitely brings you to like a level of I don't work out now. I used to work out in college, and I did feel like it would bring me to like a higher state, almost like a meditative state. Yeah, something about grounds me that and water. Yeah. What's your sign again, Crystal? Are you a Gemini? Scorpio, okay. So you had a birthday recently, right? I think I might have wished you I hope I wish you a happy birthday. It's Scorpio season. So happy, have either belated birthday or soon to be birthday. Last call for all donations. Last call. So it's not raining as much as it was last night, but it's still raining. Maybe it'll storm more tonight, I'm not sure. Last call for all donations. Last call. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Saturday night. You know, I will do my best to do so. And with that, I am going to call it a night. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here tonight, and I will see you all very soon. I think I'll be on tomorrow. I don't see why I would not be on tomorrow. All right, good night.